Hello, Chag Samayach, happy Passover. Welcome to the Avrum Rosensweig show.
Welcome to one of the internet's best podcasts, where we dive deep into the lives of the extraordinary and fascinating people who leave an indelible mark on our world. Join us as we explore their captivating stories, remarkable achievements, and unique perspectives that shape history and inspire generations. Get ready to embark on a journey through the lives of inspiring people unlike any other.
Hi, I'm Avrum Rosensweig. Welcome to the show. I decided that I was going to do a quick piece prior to the Passover holiday starting, or Pesach as we say in Hebrew. Really just to wish everybody well and perhaps to lend an inspiring note, a message to everyone, which will encourage us to maximize this holiday and to maximize these times, Jewish or not Jewish. So, for your information, for the next 8 days, the Jewish people practice the holiday of, or celebrate the holiday of Passover. And in essence, it's a pretty labor-intensive one where we have to clean out all our basically food and utensils and all the things that we use during our meals and replace it with Passover goods, okay? And basically what that means is it's those things that do not rise, like bread that does not rise when you bake it. So therefore we have what's called matzah. And matzah is a flatbread, really, okay? And when they make it, they can't bake it for more than 18 minutes. Now, that really is to memorialize or to remember the Jews coming out of Egypt and the haste, obviously, that they had to leave Egypt in because of the fact that they were being chased by the Egyptians. The first 2 nights of Passover is what we call our Seders, Passover Seder. And people come together very often for many, many hours, and they read a book which is called the Haggadah. And I'm going to show it to you right now. It's called the Haggadah Shel Pesach. Okay, it's the story of Passover. And we, over the generations, have been commanded to tell this story of being brought out of Egypt by God, Moses being God's messenger, to our children and to our grandchildren. It's the idea that by passing on, which sounds like Passover, the story and the situation of the Jewish people 3,500 years ago, that story will be something that we will bring into our own personal narrative. It'll give us an understanding of what slavery versus freedom is all about, of what goodness and kindness is all about strength and courage, fundamental values, character traits of which we all strive to have in one way or another. The idea that God took us out of Egypt and did so with great strength, focused on the idea that the Jewish people would be free and ultimately would create a peoplehood and create a land for ourselves called Israel, was a dynamic thing then, and it seems to be nowadays as well. We are constantly struggling to make sure that our homeland Israel is safe and secure, and that our peoplehood is also, protected, and that we're able to move forward the way any other people want to. And that's not an easy task, as we can see nowadays. But there's a lot of joy and there's a lot of happiness in our world, and there's a lot of joy and happiness amongst our people. And I really look forward to spending time with my family tonight at the Passover Seder. Excuse me. When we will come together and we will read the Haggadah and we'll talk about it. And we'll share what's called Divrei Torah, words of Torah, about the various different aspects of the Haggadah. One of the classic questions which we ask is, why is this night different than all other nights? And then we set about answering it through the rabbis and through ourselves. Ask yourself that question. Why is this day different? Why is this night different than all other nights? Again, whether you're Jewish or not Jewish, what is it about this day, Monday, April 22nd, that is different than yesterday, Sunday, April 21st. And really the question is, what can we do to make it different? What can we do to make it better? What can we do so that we maximize our days? There's a beautiful thought that I once heard, and it goes like this. There's a concept in the Torah, 5 books of Moses, called arichat yamim, length of days. And if you do 2 specific deeds, you will get length of days. That's what the Torah tells you. One of them is setting a mother bird free before you take the bird's eggs. And the other one is honoring your mother and father. So all kinds of questions come up about that. Well, we saw, people who were honoring their parents in a beautiful way, but they died young. And one of the answers that I've heard, which is lovely, is it's not necessarily long days. It's not that you'll live to 106, like my dear friend Kitty Cohen, who died at 106. But it's that every day will be long in terms of its richness, right? That you'll wake up in the morning and you'll jump out of bed and you'll say, I have a mission today. I have a task. I'm going to do some beautiful things for myself, for my family, for my community, for my people, for strangers. I'm going to accomplish something really big today. And then when you put your head down on the pillow at the end of the day, you say to yourself, okay, how did I do today? Was this arichat yomim? Was it a lengthy day? And if you can say, yeah, I did a lot. I filled my schedule with all kinds of positive and beautiful things. That's arichat yomim. So on this holiday, I wish everyone, Jewish people, citizens of the world, all peoples, that you should have lengthy days, that you should have beautiful things happen to you and beautiful things that you're responsible for. Remember your gift inside. Remember that thing that made you dream when you were younger, right? Where you just knew that you were a writer, that you were a good writer, and that one day you wanted to be a fine, wonderful, superlative writer, and perhaps write for huge magazines or newspapers or online. Remember that and pursue it, because I have found that people who pursue their essence, people who pursue those dreams and gifts that lie inside of them, those are the ones who have very fulfilling lives. They're the ones who have arichat yomim. And sometimes it's really hard to find them or to remember what they were. And I totally get that. And there's a lot of discussion around that. I talk about pursuing your gift throughout my podcast, sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly. But I would just say, in simplest terms for now, start anywhere. People get really, really wrapped up in, oh my God, I just don't know what to do. I don't know how to start. I don't know where to go. It's similar when I put a canvas on my easel. I don't really think prior to painting about what I want to paint. And I look at it, I go, if I stare at it for a long time and I just can't move, well, obviously nothing happens. But then sometimes I'll just dip my paint brush in paint and I'll apply it to the canvas and I'll go, that's a really nice red dot. I think I'll build upon that. And next thing I know, there's a line. And soon enough, I see a face, or I see land. I see an island. I see trees. Dive right in. Write down the things that you think you could be doing. If you don't know exactly what you should be doing, and just take a shot at it. But do it. Do it. Don't stop yourself, right? So I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to stop myself. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to make this great. So I want to wish everybody a beautiful day, a happy Passover. I want to wish for peace in the world, because we need a lot of that. And to my fellow Jewish brothers and sisters, Am Yisrael Chai, the nation of Israel lives. God willing, we should have a beautiful year and a productive one and a peaceful one. And hopefully our neighbors who do not have a similar vision, hopefully their minds will be changed. Like Pharaoh's mind was changed by God when he let the Jewish people go. So thank you so much for watching my show. I'm really grateful. And if you don't mind, please share it with others. And also subscribe. That's a big deal. Subscribe. The more subscriptions I get, the more I can build it, the more I can monetize all that nonsense, Anyways, take care. Happy Pesach, and God bless.